I'm ready to go live.
You are live.
Are we live?
You are live.
I better be ready. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? It is a beautiful, beautiful, non-rainy Monday. Gotta love Florida weather, right? I don't mind the rain, but back to back to back to back, it's a little much. So I'm happy to see the sunshine. So as you can tell, I'm missing my PIC, one of my PICs. Tony's right here. She'll jump on in a second, but Joann couldn't be with us today, so I'm gonna wing it. Now, as far as the tips and tricks of quilting, that's where I'm gonna say, Tony, come on up here and save me, please. So, all right, let me see if anybody's jumping on and make sure I can see I don't even know where it is. I'm gonna just jump in and eventually, there we go. Beautiful. Where should I start? I got my notes. I got all this fun stuff going on. Halloween?
Yeah.
So we've been doing Halloween. I'm sure you've heard me. I'm sure you've heard us talk about. Honestly, you guys have seriously come in and take advantage of it. I've been blown away how much Halloween fabric we've been able to sell, and it's awesome. Like, I'm biased because we choose it, but you guys have come in because we've been doing Halloween discount on all the fabric all month long, 25%, and you've got a week left. So this quilt finally got done, and I was like, we've got to showcase it before it's too late. Let me get let me do it like this. It's all pinned up, but this is one of our favorite collections that came in. Oh boy, there's pins and everything. Way to be ready, Josh. Check this out.
You were tested.
Oh, that's right. See if I can move it in front if it's going to be.
Oh, that's perfect.
Is that good?
Yeah. Really cool.
This came in, and I mean, well, it speaks for itself. How cool is this? But we were like, not sure exactly what to do with it because, well, we love panels here, and a lot of people just want to put a border on a panel. I won't break this one all the way down, but this would be a type of panel that I could see just doing maybe a border on it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because it's super cute. And by the way, that is awesome and new. But this is something that gives you a lot of options. And so, was this Maria? And no, this was Karen.
Karen made it.
Karen made this one, and I absolutely love what she did because we did get the collection, and you can break it up. Now, perfect timing because Joann's next quilt class is panels. And so where I'm going with this is people will see all the panels that we have, and they go, I don't know what to do with it. There's so many options. And so finally, we're going to have a class that will hopefully explore that and give you some ideas, inspiration, techniques in how to do that. And I think Karen knocked it out of the park with this. I absolutely love it. And you can't see it all the way down, but this is really cool. So is it the last week? It is the last week.
It starts next Friday.
It's through the end of the month.
Right.
Oh, well, no. Oh, the quilt class.
Yeah.
The quilt class is the first Friday of
July.
next month of July starts the panel quilting class, which you can sign up for. But the last opportunity to get the discount fabric probably until October when we do something again, but it ends this week. So take advantage of that. All right. So now I'm live here. Who do I need to say good morning to? Anybody? Somebody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, Martha. All right. I just like to know who's watching me. So I'm excited to do the panel class, and I'm glad that Joann's doing that because we love panels, and there's so many cool panels, but people don't know what to do with them. So keep in mind Halloween. We got some more fabric in, and hopefully my arms are long enough to showcase this. This collection, I'm going to do it like this so they can kind of see it all together. Does that show it enough?
Yeah.
Kind of?
Mm-hmm. I think it does.
This is absolutely stunning. PB. That's what I was going to say. Pull those two out. Yeah. So everyone goes, oh, Josh, you just love the funky, the bright, the modern. True. Very true. But I also love very just pretty and artsy fabrics. And this P&B line is is stunning. So
it's like watercolors.
it is like watercolors, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I get a lot of this type of stuff in. So if you haven't been in the shop in a while and you just assume that we love our tulas and all the funky capes and everything bright, we do, but we also are trying to make a I don't know, I want it to be very versatile, but I do tend to go toward the artsy side, which, I mean, why wouldn't you? Come on, it's gorgeous. So this just came in.
What's it called?
Oh, you're gonna ask that. And I'm really bad. I never remember the name of collections. I'm horrible about it. So let's see. Serene Nature. Yeah, which makes sense. Serene Nature. I love it. So that collection came in. We got a couple more collections in. We're always getting new fabric in. It's technically the slow time of year, but not for fabric. We still got fabric coming in constantly, which means we're selling it constantly because otherwise I wouldn't have room. Okay, so new fabric, Halloween, check. Let me look at my list. Let's talk about these real quick.
What are they?
So what is this? People have seen this. We have offered Bull Cozy coaster classes before. Maria, our very own Maria, who doesn't know that I'm showing these, knocked this out. Does this showcase this?
Yes.
Can you see it? Knocked this out of the park. So the reason I'm showing this today is because we want to know who wants to take a class. Obviously, you can see you're going to need to learn the structure, how to actually assemble it and put it together and have it be a nice form like this. But then you can always wrap it with fabric, which to me, I thought this would be so difficult. But Tony goes, and Maria said, no, not at all. I'm sure it's a little tedious, time consuming.
It's time consuming.
Time consuming. This to me would be
That's tedious.
the top of, the more time consuming, because, and Maria showed me, you're actually sewing like this. So you're rotating the colors. But how cool is that? So we want to offer this. Can I say pencil? We're penciling in July 20th. Maria, if you're watching, let us know if that works. But we want to know who wants to take this class. These are so cool, and they've been sitting up, and everybody walks by and goes, "Ooh, this is amazing." Well, you want to sign up for a class? Let us know, and we'll make it happen. That's why I brought those, and they are really cool. And I think we could knock this one out at least in one session. I don't know. I just don't know. I should have Maria on the show to talk about this. Maybe even this. I'll ask Maria and we'll find out. But the idea would be a one day class, which I think would work. And worst case scenario, you make this so you at least learn the technique and how to do so. And then we can talk about this. And if you want, we can have a second class. Robots, they're cool. So I think we're going to have that. We're going to make that happen. I think enough people would be excited about it. Anybody saying anything that I need to pay attention to? You can just let me know.
No, they're just saying morning.
Morning. You guys are quiet today. Not that I can hear
It's
you
Monday.
when you're not quiet. Yeah.
Maybe coffee.
What next? Since we're talking about classes, paint party.
Whoop, whoop.
We keep talking about our favorite painter in Palm Coast, possibly in the world, Craftsy Carla. So this is not true to size. The one you'll be doing is larger. And Carla posted something, and I thought it was important. The 27th is the last day to sign up for this because this class is on Thursday, the 29th. So you can sign up, but 27th is the last day. It's the cutoff because she has to get stuff ready. If you don't want to do it in the American flag, this style, you don't have to. I think so many people see this and they go, okay, well, that's what we have to paint because we're adults and we're, but you don't. And so if you want something more tropical or whatever, but you just want to take the opportunity to sit and hang out with us and paint, it's so fun. Keep that in mind. So 27th, there are spots open, and Craftsy Carla is awesome. Even if you've never painted before, she does make it easy, which is really cool. And it's a whole social thing. I mean, you've taken, before we had him here, Tony's a lot of her classes. Yeah, and I've only done one, but it was just it's just such a cool atmosphere and very casual. You're just hanging out, listening to music, and just creating something. It's art, which is what we do here. I should change the name to an art store. Kids classes. So kids classes are starting to fill up. we've got 3 classes this week,
Yep.
I think,
Yep.
and then 3 classes next week.
We're in 2 weeks.
Is it? Oh, it's in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, okay, sorry.
That's all right.
Well, the date's right there, 10th, 12th, and 13th of July, and then the 3 classes this week, or 27th would be
Tomorrow.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we'd like to say 8 years old and up, but you know your kids, and if you've got a savant 7-year-old, come and sign up. We'd love to have them. I'm excited about this. I love doing kids classes. I've seen a lot of the shops doing kids summer camps, which is great. I like doing it this way because it's individual. So not everybody can commit to a week or even 3 days. So if just pick one of the days, one of the projects, and I know they're not listed on here, so feel free to call us. You can go to cutupandsew.com and see the actual.
They are listed.
I lied. Bed, caddy, tote bag. Well, anyway. So but if you don't know which day, does it say that?
No, it
Oh,
doesn't.
okay. So you do have to go to the website and you do have to call us. But seriously, call us if you have any questions. We love seeing the kids in here. We just did a 10 or 11 and even 3 adults ended up hanging out. 2 of the parents and then 1 adult hung out. And we did, it was a sewing 101 class with a pillowcase, and it was awesome. And I think the ages were from 9 and up. So I love having the kids in here. Because we want to create a new generation of sewer, but it's just fun. You know, they're so eager to learn. Also, they're sponges, so it's so easy to teach them. Adults, you know, we tend to be cautious, controlling. Yeah, right. Tony said it, not me. But so I love the kids' classes, and I'm excited about that.
So we do have a question on the YouTube.
Yeah, what's up?
SL says, I love the rope bowls. Is it going to be a YouTube video? I don't live in the same state, and I don't think you are in Wyoming.
Cool. So virtual. Could we do that one virtual?
Yeah, sure. But
Well, so what we decided, we talked about this a couple lives ago. People want virtual classes, like on a lot of our classes, which is awesome. But sometimes it's hard to do. But I think the solution was we just have a separate educator there to mainly focus on the virtual students. And that makes everything doable.
right.
So I think if we had enough signups, we could easily do that. And it would just take two educators.
Right.
Because the whole point is if someone's virtually, we don't want to not pay attention to the students that are right in front of us who actually came to the class. And we want it to be fair, even if for someone who's on the television, if you can't see what we're doing at the other end of the table when you're helping somebody out and everybody else is learning, you know what I mean? So, but I think 2 educators would make that possible. And I don't know how well you'd be able to see it, but I'd love to say absolutely. So we'll see. I think if we powwow enough and we can figure out a way to do it, we'll make everything virtual. Because the technology is not the hard part. It's the actual, I think, education and being able to teach virtually certain things. So who was it who asked that?
It just says SL.
SL. So feel free to give us a call. I don't want you to post your information on YouTube. So you can email me, joshua@cutupandsew.com, or just give us a call, 386-447-1103. Maybe you want to punch that number in the... We'll put our number on social media and for everyone to see, but I don't want you to do that. So I'd love to chat with you about it. Hello from Wyoming. What time is it in Wyoming?
Early.
It's got to be early. Wow. Morning, Mary. So I love the idea, and I want to be able to offer everything virtually, but I want to make sure we do it well. I don't want to just willy-nilly go, it was okay. And I don't want someone to pay for education and then not get good education, whether it's virtual or in person. So, but I love that people are asking, and we're getting a lot more people asking. That means people from all over the country are seeing us, which is fantastic. So we need to be able to make that happen. So we'll work on it. Okay. And I'm going lightning fast because I have a dentist appointment and I got to leave at 9:30. Before I talk about this, let's see. Rope Bowl Kids classes, quilting for dummies. You want to talk about that?
Sure.
Intro music. Tony, everybody. You've heard her every class. No, you've been on before. Yeah. So quilting for dummies is something that we started
A couple months ago.
Couple of-
April, March.
Yeah, and we called it happy hour for a while, and for some reason it wasn't resonating. Like people weren't drawn to it or signing up for whatever reason, and then we changed it to quilting for dummies. Can you see Tony's face now?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. And people are like, "Hey, I quilt. I'm a dummy. I'm signing up." No, I'm just playing. But what is it?
So basically, it's techniques. So kind of an add-on to what Joann does on Monday morning. So, and we're doing it only every couple of weeks, just because I don't want to do it every week.
Yeah, well, that's a lot. True. I mean, yeah, and we want people to be able to go to all of them so that you don't commit to every single week
and test out things that you're learning too. So last week, it wasn't last week, the week before, we talked about binding. So they learned about binding. We also had a side discussion about t-shirt quilts. So that's the other cool thing about this is once I get to the meat and potato of the lesson, then you can ask questions. And so this week we're going to talk about half square triangles, how to create accurate half square triangles, and who knows what the conversation.
Yeah, who knows where it'll go. Well, and please ask questions.
Right.
It may even prompt another class, you know, but also Tony can answer, at least help put you in the right direction. Right.
Exactly.
So it's every other Friday, and it's this Friday.
Yeah, this is Friday.
Okay, this Friday and
at 3 to 5. So it's
3 to 5.
And it's a lecture demo, unless you want to bring stuff to talk about. Like if you have questions and it doesn't really pertain to the theme, totally bring it in, because it'll help somebody else answer their question too.
Absolutely. And on the website, again, cutupandsew.com, if you click on the link Quilting for Dummies, there is a list of the topics for each Friday, which is really cool. So you can kind of plan ahead if there's a certain subject that you need help with. We'd love to see you come to all of them. What is it? $10?
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly. So but it's nice that you can actually see the idea. And the whole idea was you take all of them and then you're like, okay, now I've got all the knowledge. I can make a quilt.
Yeah. Build your confidence.
And you're not a dummy anymore. No, Quilting for Dummies, obviously it's a play on that fun book that everybody knows. So we're not calling anybody dummies unless you deserve it.
Talk about the mystery quilt too.
Oh yeah. So, well, this just happened and you guys missed it. No, some of you were there. It was a full house. It was awesome. I just don't see anybody that was there on the thing. So this was, I guess, a portion of the whole thing.
Yeah.
So how did it go? I mean, I know I've watched. So
we had a great time.
Yeah.
So we had 9 people here. A sleep in your bed retreat was our first one.
Yeah.
We had really good food. We had door prizes. Most people finished their blocks during the weekend.
Yeah.
And then I've gotten pictures from Sunday. I've got like 3 people that sent me pictures of their completed quilts.
Awesome.
So that's really cool.
Yeah. They left it was a hot mess in a great way, though. I love seeing a classroom just totally destroyed, because that means people are using it. And you could just hear laughing, and then it got really quiet because you knew they were super focused. And then it got, somebody cracked a joke or dropped a bunch of pens. And then
we played bingo too.
Yeah, it was awesome. And there was giveaways and stuff. But so you're doing that again
in October. Yeah.
October. So if you missed it, because I know a lot of people saw the post and were going, you got another chance in October. That was the first time we've done a mystery quilt, mystery class. And so that's why I kept popping in going, how does this work?
Yeah, he was trying to figure it all out. And you didn't.
I didn't. No. I still don't know what's going on, but it was awesome. So we're going to make sure we do that again in October. So we'll probably get that posted at some point.
It's already up.
Look who's good. That's right. That's why you make the big bucks, right?
That's right.
Awesome. So sleep in your own bed mystery quilt retreat. That's a mouthful.
Sleep in your bed retreat. That's all you need to say.
You don't have to say sleep in your own bed. Sleep in your bed.
Yeah.
Mystery. But it's a mystery quilt still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm excited that we're doing that again. Good morning, Char.
Shirley.
Dory. Shirley. Virginia. All right. Cool. I love seeing people from all over the place saying hello. Char, I think we have something here for you. I think you won a prize and you haven't come to get it yet. Where are you at? Come get I forget what it is, your prize. Okay, so classes. We've been doing a bunch, and then every Saturday, Tony and I attempt to go live and really just focus on all the classes that we have, because there are so many that we don't want to take up that time on Monday morning. So last Saturday we didn't do it because she was teaching a sweet mystery retreat thing. But this Saturday we'll try to do it. And so if you have any questions, because there are so many classes, please call and keep the virtual questions coming, because that just keeps it on my radar. And then we'll be able to sit down really, and we need to do it soon and really focus on which ones we can offer virtually. Because I'd love to be able to talk to everybody and have classes across the country. International. Oh, just been crazy busy quilting. LOL. Well, good excuse.
Yeah.
That's a good excuse, Shar. Awesome. Okay, probably the last thing, unless I don't have something on my list. What we got here? I don't know if you can see that, but it says enter to win. So you have probably heard by now, we are officially a Janome dealer as well as Baby Lock. I always have to say that because people are like, what happened to Baby Lock? Baby Lock's not going anywhere, but Janome is here. It's in the house. And so we are excited about this new Janome giveaway starting next month. So this machine here is just one of the many. Is that perfect? You can see it? All right, cool. This little guy is called the Loft. And I'm going to make sure I use my cheater box here so I can tell you exactly how many. 100 built-in stitches, 7 one-step buttonholes. It's a computer, obviously. It's a computerized sewing machine, and it comes with like 11 accessories. This is a sweet little machine. If you're not familiar with Janome, the most important thing that I always try to tell people about Janome is how well they're made. These things are just tanks. Now, this is a brand new machine, so I haven't sewed on this, but I'm educated guess that Janome didn't change anything about that, and this machine is sweet. Now, obviously, it looks a little more modern, kind of funky. I think they're gearing it towards maybe a younger generation. That doesn't mean I don't care if you're 89 years old, you need a new sweet sewing machine for classes, this would be fantastic. And it is a cool looking little machine. And there's a few others, and I just love, because normally you just see the sewing machines are all white. And, we've got a red one, a blue one, now a sweet gray one, and black. But this is a really nice, I dare to even say entry level, because I bet you it's a really nice machine. In fact, we're going to plug it in today and play on it so that we can confirm that. But I'm excited about this giveaway. So all you got to do is come into the shop starting July 1st. There's a little QR code. You'll scan that, and then you can put in your information. Tell them Cut Up and Sews my shop, and then you're entered to win. And I think it's as easy as that. And I'm excited. And we're excited just to offer all the different Janomes and still Baby Locks, because now there are no holes. Like, we have a machine literally for everyone, whether like the HD9, which we talk about a lot, the new Janome, because it's heavy duty, our bag makers, quilters, it's a tank. And Tony knows Janome very well. So I know you're excited to play. And then, of course, I was very skeptical. Sorry if my Janome rep's watching, for the new CM17, the gigantic, brand new, well, I guess it's a year and something old, but it's brand new to us. But the newest and greatest Janome combination machine. And I just didn't know if I'd like it because it was so big. I've walked past it at quilt shows. I'm not gonna lie, it's awesome. I put the stitch regulator on there, and I go, okay, I'm kind of sold. And so you got to come in and just see it, play with it. It's awesome. And quilting in the hoop, like, you've got this platform that anyway, this is not a sales pitch, but you got to come in and see it. That's the point. So you can see this little guy all the way up to the big bad mama jammas. Am I forgetting anything?
No, I think you can.
Normally I do my spiel and I go, Joann, take it away, and then I'm done. So I'm like, okay, I don't think we're missing anything other than come in and see us. That's it. Come in and see us. It's been, in theory, this is the slowest time of the year, but we have had classes filling up constantly. That is something I want to talk about. So people, I've heard kind of a few mumbles. Oh, the class is full. Oh, the class is full. Can you offer it again? We're trying our best. It's great. We love it when they fill up, but we also hate that somebody can't take the class. And so when we offer a class a second time, we're trying to go at least at least a few months. Ultimate Travel Bag's a prime example. Like, that thing was full, and we do have it on the calendar already, which is pretty unusual. Normally we wait longer, but there was that many people who wanted to take it. The what's the other by any?
Place for everything.
A place for everything filled up like in a day. So we will definitely, and call us. We'll put your name on a waiting list because life happens. You never know. And then we'll try to offer that again as well. What we talked about, and we did this before, is you actually know the official name. I call it the By Any Crash Course. The university, where it's 3 or 4 by any patterns, and they're free patterns, but the idea, and one of them is like the clam up. Anyway, I don't know. I can't remember the names of them, but the whole point is they're easier projects. And if you complete all 4 of those, then you're prepared to make anything in the by any lineup, right? And skill builders. Yeah. And we did that before and it was awesome. So we are going to offer that again because we had, and they all did awesome. So kudos to all of you, but we had some literally beginner, never done a bag before sewers jump in and do the ultimate travel bag. And they were like, whoa. So life could have been easier if you had maybe done the skill builders first. Barbara. We talked about it and she did awesome. And in a certain, and Christy's an amazing teacher. So in the right setting, you can do anything, but if you can make life easier, why not? And I don't even know how many by any patterns there are. A lot. So I don't know if necessarily the ultimate travel bag is harder than some of the others. There's probably more difficult ones. It's just that there was a big one and there was a lot of parts, right? That's fair. So keep an eye out for the by any crash course. I'm going to stick with that because that works in my brain. Okay. Okay, cool. Good morning, Tris. Hey, I did not forget about you, Tris. I found your tape that you won on a quilt show underneath a stack of papers. And I go, oops, I got to send that to you. My apologies. All right. So I got to jump off and go to the dentist. No questions. Robin, good morning. Nicole, I hope you guys are all doing amazing. I think that's it. We got a lot of stuff going on. So come and see us, cutupandsew.com. We are closed on the 4th of July, by the way. Next Tuesday, well, the 4th of July, whenever that is. We are going to close. Last year, I don't think we did, but it was just me twiddling my thumbs, I think, if I remember. So we're going to go ahead and close, and I'm going to go spend the day with my family, as I hope you guys do the same. Other than that, that's it. Business as usual. We will see you guys soon. I'm supposed to come up with a sign-off. I'm not good at like a sign off. So what's our motto? Live to create, right? I kind of like that. I'm going to work on the delivery, but I'm going to figure out how to sign off going live to create. Go out. And then we need some fade, like something needs to fade with a logo. Anyway. All right. You guys have a good week. We'll see you soon. Bye.